Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new Fall Guys video. And this one has been a bit of a struggle, so the video is about the struggle. So if you watched the last one, about roll-off, you might realise that I've only had one solo win so far in this new Season 2 of Fall Guys. That's right, I've been pretty much exclusively sticking to the team modes because there are only them, or conventional solo show, and as a lot of us know, solo show does have skill-based matchmaking. So you might be thinking, but Paul, why are you struggling to get a win in solo? I got one yesterday. Well, here's the thing. I may have over 1,000 crowns, but that means I'm pretty much in lobbies full of players who are around that skill level or better, because the top kind of 5% of the game is all put together. Why did my guy just forward flip there? So I thought I'd give you a little bit of insight and show you what these lobbies are actually like, show you what happens if you make one mistake in a level like I did there. I think I fell down at the beginning, and just how quickly people qualify in these rounds. Ouch. So that's my first mistake on this level. I got hit by a melon and then knocked into the hexagons off the level. Wait, that's the second mistake, surely. Surely I'm not going to qualify after saying if you make one mistake. But here's the thing, this version of Fruit Shoot, it's pretty challenging. And also this was before I worked out how to do it. You'll see later in the video I managed to figure it out a bit better. Basically it's just the same as your original Fruit Shoot. Completely ignore the middle. It just doesn't have hammers at the beginning. Somehow I still qualified that one. We're doing great. So here's the new version of Stomping Ground, which actually makes it a bit easier, as you can see, as long as you're careful to preserve your tiles with some slow jump dives. It's a bit easier to qualify, even at this rate. So that gives us our first final, and hopefully maybe our second win of the season. Second solo win, that is, of course. So I'm trying my strategy, which has worked before, of just sitting in this corner, holding my arms out, holding grab, because then anyone knows if they get close, they will get grabbed. But unfortunately it all goes wrong there when I'm facing the wrong direction, and the other guy, annoyingly, takes this opportunity to strike and grabs me. So into the next round, and I think this might have been on Australian servers. For some reason, the other downside of the skill-based matchmaking is games take forever to fill. Just ages. Because it has to find all the other sweat lords out there with loads and loads of crowns to put me against. So this was actually on Australian servers. Things are going okay so far. Quite a few people are in front of me, but they're slowly disappearing. And this is actually the old version of Tundra Run. It doesn't have the weird low gravity section. Is that just something of Australia? Who knows? It's just a different variation. But we do have this new ending with the kind of conveyor belt thing, which slows you down if you're on the wrong one. But we're actually through the line in third place there. Then it gives us Fruit Shoot once again. This gives me an opportunity, as you've already seen me get through this level, of saying, would you be interested in seeing videos of me playing and winning with random duos partners? I like to play duos a lot, especially this season. I've got quite a lot of wins in it, and I've recorded, I think, all of them, the whole round. So it would be a little bit less effort than these videos, and a bit more of a simple kind of idea. But I could basically just add some of those videos quite easily. See, I'll have more videos from me. And I could keep that going as a kind of extra series. Just me playing with random people, like random duos, and showcasing the wins. Maybe. They might not all be wins. But I've definitely got a lot recorded that I could easily put some commentary to and have a bit of fun. So that actually knocked out a load of people on Hoverboard Heroes. Remember, I've got some delay here, I've got some lag, I'm on the wrong server, and that's when that happens. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but we lose the second final once again. Let's try another one, see if luck might be on our side this time. This wasn't the Australian one, but I've still got the Wi-Fi symbol. I think I might have been uploading a video actually at this time. So we still have a bit of delay, a little bit of lag, but things are going alright. Dizzy Heights is a pretty classic Fall Guys level at this time, all the way back from Legacy Season 1. So I've pretty much got a good decent route through it. It's always worth checking in the initial flyover on this level which side of these discs to go on, because you want to look at the last disc, which I'm just about to jump on right here, to see which direction it goes. Whichever direction that one's going on, that's which side you need to be on basically at the beginning. It's just a little bit quicker. And of course, I'm totally ignoring all the blast balls on this level. And somehow, this little Miku manages to get through the line quicker than me. We'll just say it's down to the delay. And here we get one of my favourite new levels. It's the Button Factory. Whatever it's called. Is it just called Button Factory? I can't remember. I haven't played the new levels long enough to actually remember their names. But it's a fun one. It's very tense at times, and it can get really hard to actually see the buttons. But here I am on 3. Don't know why I just dived randomly on the floor there. Managed to snag that one, so we're only 1 button away. Not a first place, sadly. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't really make a big difference here. We managed to get the 5th one. Excellent. Another hoverboard heroes here with a nice easy qualify. How many people will that knock out? Quite a few, so we're left with 9, which gives us a hexaterrestrial. Another one of the new finals here, and look, absolutely not on my side. A random blast ball from nowhere. So here we go. This has got to be the run, right? Surely I can't just get the worst possible luck 4 times in a row. Well, there's only one way to find out. You just gotta keep at this game sometimes. Occasionally you just get terrible luck, consistently, over and over. Especially when most of the people you're against are pretty decent at the game, honestly. There's a lot of good players here. It's a tough lobby. And we just about missed there, which means we might be knocked out in this first level. And of course, the other downside of the matchmaking is you actually start with only 40 people most of the time. That's how you can know if you're in one of the higher tier lobbies. If it always starts you with only 40 players, sometimes even 39, you can rest assured you're probably in the hell tier of matchmaking, as it can only find a smaller quantity of people to put you against. And that one mistake cost me quite a lot. Don't know why my bean just rolled around loads on the floor there, but we do actually manage to qualify from the first round, remember. These things are tough. This solo mode is difficult. It's basically ranked mode, except they don't call it ranked mode, and you don't get any kind of better reward from playing it. So that's basically also the reason why I haven't really been playing solo much this season. I usually wait for the limited time events that still give you a nice crown as a reward. But there aren't any at the moment yet. Hopefully some more will come on. But the season's still good. It's great fun. The new levels are excellent. Here we get the button one again. And I know I've qualified the last 2 times, so I'm feeling confident enough that I might be able to get through this one as well. But all of the yellows are turning to greens before my eyes, making it pretty complicated, and there's only 11 qualify for this one. So it's a possible final after this level, depending on how things go. Missed the first button there, and the second, so we're still on 2, but I do beat the axolotl there to claim my 3rd button. 3 people now, already qualified. I need 2 buttons. Missed the dive on that one. Sometimes I'm just bad, okay? It happens. Especially when you get a bit, you get a bit worse sometimes if you keep losing. Because that slight bit of annoyance comes through and it just makes you actually play worse. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's better usually to just take a break and come back to it, and then you'll suddenly do better again. But we get through that, and we get another hexaterrestrial, this time, hopefully, without the cursed blast balls of death. There's something about them which just makes this final way more difficult for me. And I've also never won this final in solos. Never done it. Plenty of times in squads and duos. Never managed to do it in solos. Will this be the time? Or will this be an entire video full of just terrible luck? Who knows? I know. You don't. So let's stick with it and see what happens. So far, 0 eliminations and nothing much is happening, so we'll skip ahead to when stuff starts to get a bit more hectic. Okay, we're starting to lose a lot of tiles here, and slowly, a few beans are losing their way, slipping into the slime, and I'm already in a little bit of bother here. We're in a dangerous location. I have to slow jump and dive to have any chance of getting some tiles to come back, and there they are. It's just me and this banana guy. So I go for a little grab straight away, then he reciprocates straight back with another one. So I can already tell this is going to be an absolute tussle of a final. And my grabs are not on point right now. I'm missing at most opportunities. He's putting up a really good fight, so I decide to leave him for a little bit and hope I just have more tiles. The grabbing is going nowhere. Neither of us are achieving what we want. I try and cut him off. So we've got half the map to ourselves, and now I have to really be very careful. I'm having to jump dive right along the edge here. If you've done this, you'll know how nerve-wracking it is, especially when the camera decides to glitch out a bit and just show you the inside of your own bean. So we have a bit more grabbing. Things are getting really tense here. We're running around the edges. Tiles are disappearing and reappearing all the time, and finally I managed to not only get that perfect grab, cancelling out his jump, but I win Hexaterrestrial in solo mode. It's for the second win in solo rounds of this season. Whew. We had some really bad luck this video, but we overcame it in the end. And you can do it too. Sometimes you just lose a lot in a row, and it can take a while to get that win again, or maybe even that first win. But then everything will be back on the right track. So thank you very much for watching this episode. The next episode, maybe I'll sneak into a noob lobby and show you what happens there. Thanks so much for watching. Again, like if you liked, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.